A young man, overwhelmed by his struggles, wandered into the peaceful courtyard of a monastery. His family was falling apart due to financial troubles. His job was stressful, with impossible deadlines and unkind colleagues. Feeling trapped and frustrated, he came to seek wisdom from a monk known for his kindness and insight. The monk, dressed in a long robe, greeted him warmly with a gentle smile. "What brings you here, my child?" the monk asked. "Life is so unfair," the young man said. "I work so hard, but nothing improves. My family depends on me, but I can't help them. My job feels like a prison. I feel hopeless. Why is this happening to me? Why does life feel so pointless?" The monk listened patiently and then said, "Everything happens for a reason." The young man frowned. "That's easy for you to say. You don't face the struggles I do." The monk smiled softly. "Come, let me share a story with you. Afterward, we'll do something together." The monk began, "There was once a farmer whose horse ran away. His neighbors came to him and said, 'What bad luck.' But the farmer simply replied, 'Maybe.' The next day, the horse returned, bringing a group of wild horses with it. The neighbors exclaimed, 'What good fortune.' The farmer again said, 'Maybe.' Later, the farmer's son broke his leg while trying to tame one of the wild horses. The neighbors said, 'What terrible luck.' But the farmer only replied, 'Maybe.' A few days later, soldiers came to the village to recruit young men for war. Because of his broken leg, the farmer's son was spared. The neighbors then said, 'How fortunate.' The farmer still said, 'Maybe.' The monk paused and looked at the young man. The farmer understood that life is full of events that are connected. What seems bad now could lead to something good later, and what seems good might bring challenges. Everything has a purpose, even if we don't see it right away." The young man thought deeply about the story but remained quiet. The monk handed the young man a clay pot filled with water. "Carry this pot across the courtyard without spilling any water," the monk instructed. The young man carefully lifted the pot and began walking. The courtyard was uneven, with stones and puddles scattered around. He focused intensely and made it halfway across. But suddenly, a gust of wind startled him, and he stumbled, spilling some water. Frustrated, he returned to the monk. "I failed," he said. The monk smiled gently. "Why did you spill the water?" "The wind distracted me," the young man replied. "Yes," said the monk. "The wind was unexpected, just like the challenges in life. But tell me, what did you learn?" The young man thought for a moment. "I learned I should have steadied myself and adjusted to the wind instead of panicking." The monk nodded. "Exactly. Life is like carrying that pot. You cannot control the wind, the stones, or the uneven path. But you can control how you respond. Even when you spill water, it's not a failure if you learn from it." The monk continued, "Your family problems, financial struggles, and work stress are like the wind and stones. They are not punishments but opportunities to grow stronger and wiser. Every challenge you face is shaping you for something greater. Even your mistakes have a reason, they teach you something valuable." The young man felt a small spark of hope. His problems didn't feel as heavy as before, they now seemed to have meaning. "What should I do now?" he asked. The monk replied, "Be patient. Focus on what you can control, and let go of what you can't. Trust that every moment, no matter how hard, is guiding you toward a greater purpose. And when you stumble again, remember this day and what you learned." The young man bowed deeply, gratitude filling his heart. He left the monastery still carrying his burdens, but now he understood that each one held a hidden gift. If we see in our life, it's clear that struggles are a part of everyone's journey. Just like the young man in the story, we often face challenges that feel overwhelming and unfair. Financial troubles, demanding jobs, or family pressures can weigh us down and make us question the purpose of it all. But as the monk taught, every difficulty carries a lesson, and every stumble is an opportunity to grow. Life is unpredictable, like the wind in the uneven path. While we cannot control what happens to us, we can control how we respond. Each obstacle teaches us resilience, patience, and wisdom. Even mistakes are not failures if we learn from them, they are steps toward becoming stronger and better. When we feel trapped by our burdens, it's important to remember that these moments of hardship are shaping us for something greater. Trust in the process, focus on what you can control, and let go of what you cannot. Embrace each challenge as a hidden gift that will reveal its purpose in time. So, to everyone struggling like the young man, take heart. Your burdens may feel heavy, but they are not meaningless. They are preparing you for the strength, clarity, and growth you need for the future. Keep moving forward, one step at a time, and trust that brighter days lie ahead.